50 marbles earn another Squid Game for $100 million. They'll play 4 games and the winner gets the handsome cash prize. The first game is tag. Each player must make it past the taggers and cross the green line to move on. If you get tagged or get stuck, you're eliminated. And our players are rolling for the first match of Squid Game number 3. Going down the first 2 funnels here before we head into the playing field where marbles have to avoid those taggers. And keep in mind, how you place does not matter in this race. As long as you cross the green line, you are safe. And this is the first of 3 rounds that the marbles will be going through. And keep in mind, you are also eliminated if you are stuck on the track, not just if you're tagged. And it looks like here we have Captain Penguin being the first tagged alongside Cold Crusher. And we got some marbles bunching together there. Now keep in mind, a marble can free you from the tagger by knocking into you and continuing your downward momentum. And we have 4 marbles getting caught by that first tagger, where Sahara Sandstorm got knocked by that first tagger. We have Lionfish there being a good Samaritan to Glower Green. If it weren't for his help, he would have been eliminated. And there we have Flamethrower helping a fellow Cat's Eye make it down. And 4 players are tagged in the first of 3 rounds. Let's see who will survive round number 2. Second round underway, and man, I got a feel for the Captain Penguin fans because he got revived in the last Squid Game, got eliminated right away in round number 1, and the same thing repeats itself this time around. Captain Penguin really not having the best career. Nebula leading the pack as the marbles now go down the tagger's field. So far, no marbles getting stuck. A few collisions there on those curvature paths. And then we have quite a few marbles getting stuck. Is that Space Black? I think he is having quite a bit of trouble there. No, it looks like Deep Blue, actually. Yes, it is. Flamethrower getting tagged there alongside Sky Blue, and it's going to be very challenging for him to get out of that situation. And it's a shame because of that good Samaritan move he made on Cat's Eye Yellow. Tallgrass Prairies also getting tagged by the tagger down below. Rocky Mountain as well getting caught up there. But Caribbean Sea to the rescue and just avoids that second tagger, and he will move on. And what a shame for Deep Blue, as he had nowhere to go in that scramble. The third and final round of the first game. We have 8 players now eliminated with only 42 remaining. Not too bad though. Golden Viper being the first one there in our second follow. And I remember he had a really poor performance in the last Marble Audubon tournament. But he is still in it, and I think he's performing a lot better this time around. Now the marbles going down the tagger's field. No one marble getting tagged yet. Oh, wait, I think that's Tarantula and Jungle. The first marbles getting tagged. And it looks like we have another marble stuck on the corner of that curve path. And that's a really bad place to be because there is no one to save you. We have Jungle getting stuck up there. And Dolphin sacrificing himself so Tallgrass Prairies could cross the finish. Man, what a class act there. 2 marbles getting stuck up there. But Dolphin getting saved there by Circus, and I think that's good karma, almost getting caught there by that second tagger. And Caribbean Sea will be eliminated alongside 5 others. 3 of them weren't able to complete the track. The survivors are a step closer to the 100 mil, but they'll have to get through jump rope. Marbles must get past the jump and complete the jump rope to move to the next round. We had 50 players at the start, but we're now down to 36 as we head into the second game. Over 1/3 of the competition eliminated just from that first round. Now we have a few funnels that the marbles are going to have to go through before we get to those 2 main obstacles. These first few funnels is psychological torture for these players as they're getting bumped in and out side to side by their fellow players. So the marbles are really going to have to keep their composure once they do get to those obstacles, because if you do get rattled up in these funnels, you're in for a wild ride once we do get to those obstacles. And I believe this is the last funnel before our first obstacle, which is the jump. And you can see how wobbly that track gets. One wrong move and the marble will fall to elimination. And we have one more funnel the marbles have to complete after that catcher dish. Before that jump rope obstacle. All the marbles so far completing the first jump. And don't think you can cheat your way here because we have Younghee and Cholsu keeping a close eye on you. Black Hole and Tropical Sea are gone while White Wolf sneaks his way through. And notice the end of that jump rope. That's a very dangerous place to get stuck in because you're just holding back fellow players, increasing the risk of elimination. And we can see there, oh, Cat's Eye Yellow just barely making his way through. And Yellow Jacket so close yet so far. Same there with Golden Viper and Thanos eliminated right beside him. Hey, at least he made it past the first round this time. Ocean Cat's Eye, the latest one eliminated. And we have quite a few marbles passing. We have one coming down now. It looks like Lava. Oh, just almost getting hit there at the front, but he makes his way through as well. And the fate upon 3 marbles is still yet to be decided. Lemon Yellow, poor timing there, causes him to get eliminated. And we have Rainbow, the last marble. Oh, just barely making it, but the journey's over. With over half of the players gone, the remaining will battle in Sky Squid Game. You must stay on the shape platform and make it through both rounds without falling off. And before the game starts, we have the VIPs coming in, getting a front row seat of all the action. And we are off in the first of 2 rounds. And I believe the VIPs put an extra amount of pressure on these marbles because those VIPs, they treat the marbles like horses. And all they care about is seeing if they win back their bets. The last funnel before we head down that platform. And don't knock over that fencing, the only thing keeping you alive in Rocky Mountain. Alongside Princess Speedy, the first 2 out, White Wolf coming to his demise as well as Dolphin. It's especially dangerous when you have those collisions in the center. Twilight Twister, they're lucky for her barrier. Oh, Lyman Dasher almost falling off, but he saves himself at the last minute. I don't know how that happened, but he will still survive, avoiding the fate of the 7 eliminated players. We have a triangle platform for round 2 that's much smaller than the square. Who will survive this second round? Only 10 players remain, and I'm anxious to see what happens to Lyman Dasher after that last minute save. The first of 2 funnels. Rainforest is going to be leaned away, but I think in this case it's better to be last. Because at first place, you have to worry about the other marbles knocking into you and hitting you off that platform. Serpent being first, followed by Snowball. What's this? A part of the track has fallen apart, but the game continues as that's part of the game. Lyman Dasher, not so lucky the second time around. That piece knocking off the barrier, but was a saving point there for Snowball. Twilight Twister, the last one coming down. And things are looking steady, but unfortunately for Lyman Dasher, his luck just ran out. Now in the 4th game, players must make it down the funnels and in the safe zone before the track self-destructs in 1 minute. This is far from your typical marble race. You have to be the first marbles down or beat that timer to move on to the next round. And there's a very real chance that we could have all players eliminated if they don't beat that clock. And look at that, we are already a quarter way through. There is no time to waste. There are 4 funnels in this track, 37 seconds to go, now approaching the halfway mark. Serpent currently in the lead, followed there by Twilight Twister. Twilight Twister, you could tell he wants that. We are now over halfway with just 25 seconds to go. No marble has crossed that finish line. Things looking bad for Python as he's unable to get any hits. Only 15 seconds left, 3/4 of the way through. No marbles completed the course yet, but Twilight Twister comes in at first. Just 10 seconds left. Twilight Twister and Serpent guaranteed to move on. Are we going to have a 3rd marble? It looks like yes. Lionfish, are we going to get one more? Man, look how close Snowball was to the finish. But he's still out. That leaves 3 players left competing in one final match to claim the 100 million. First one down this track takes it all. The marbles have made it this far, but unlike in real life, there can only be one winner. Lionfish just taking the lead there from Serpent. Neck and neck in that second funnel. Twilight Twister getting the lead in that final funnel. This is it. Winner takes all. Who's going to be down there first? Looks like Twilight Twister. Yes! Twilight Twister will be the winner of our 3rd Squid Games tournament. Stay tuned for the next vid where my subscribers compete in the Squid Game.